G'day guys, Scotty here from The Hook and the Cook, and welcome back to our channel. Well, today's an interesting day. I've got a charter on. A couple of guys are coming out with me, and it's all about what species we can catch. So we're going to spend the day targeting different species of fish and hopefully get a mixed bag and see what we end up with at the end of the day. Should be fun. So let's get out there. Morning mate, how you going? Good. Good to see you.
Hey? Couldn't find my sunnies.
Well.
I did eventually.
Yeah. Excellent. How you been? Good. Good mate. Now we're running a different day today.
Yeah.
Andrew's our first competitor on the boats this morning. We're going to be doing species hunting today, so we're chasing different species of fish.
Yeah.
So we'll probably kick off with some tailor on bumper bar lures.
Yep.
We're then going to go and try for some trevally, probably over on Trevally Alley in Botany Bay here. Do a little bit of trolling and see what we can pick up on the troll. We're going to work for flatted on soft plastics and see if we can get a few flatted on plastics. We might even hit the squid grounds today and try for squid. So if we can try and get 4 different species, maybe 5, that'll be a pretty good day. So we'll head over the wharf now. Got to go and pick Dave up. He's the other fella coming with us today, and we'll get out there and see how we go. Absolutely glorious day down here today, Andrew.
There he is.
Should be a good day out in the water, mate. Hey, beautiful. It's glassed right off. How are you, mate? Yeah, good. You're on? Yeah, go. Good to see you. Yep.
At last?
Yeah.
Hang on.
We finally made it. We finally
Finally got there.
Yeah, it was a whole piece of gutter guard.
Yeah.
Around the crab pot work.
Alright guys, so I'll just give you a rundown of what we're doing. Pretty simple. Alright, drags are set on these little Shimano reels. So just pick it up, flick your lure out. And obviously the further you throw, the more water you work on the way back.
Yep.
So it's pretty important to have a good long throw when you're doing this. There's not much activity here at the moment, so just let the lure sink. And then rod tip down low. And just working all the way back in. And there's a fish straight away.
Yep.
Dropped him. Yep, we're on. Alright?
Gotta love that. First
So
cast.
you gotta like that, don't you?
Huh?
Hook up,
Hook
drop
up
him, and now we've got another one on.
First cast. It's just like those Kiwi fishing shows. Didn't even have to spend 8 hours doing it.
Okay. Right, now species number 1.
Beautiful.
Nice tailor. Hey, you gotta love that, eh? That's how good these bumper bar lures are.
Done.
Alright boys,
Go for it.
go, have a go. You boys keeping fish to eat today? I've got my lunch. Got one on? I've got a double hooker. Beautiful, mate. Nice tailor. Yep. Swinging straight in. Oh, he's gone. Thank you. help you with a net this time, Andrew, so you don't lose this one. There we go. There's plenty out there today. Beautiful fish. Nice one, Andrew. Well done. There's not much activity on the surface, guys, so probably a good idea to cast them out, let them sink right down. That worked. The airport's busy in the background today. Nice work, Andrew. Good fish.
Yeah.
Hey? Yeah, they're all around that same size, about 3/4 of a kilo. That's our standard run in Botany Bay at this time of the year when they move in big numbers. And they just love those little bumper bar lures.
Nice little fish.
Oh, boys, we did well on species number 1. Beautiful catch of tailor on the bumper bar lures.
No, nice.
Hey, you enjoy that?
Nice. We did.
Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it? Hey?
First cast, first fish.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Well, you know, it's, get lucky sometimes, don't I?
No, it's the expert guidance.
So now what we're doing, guys, we're going to chase our second species, and that is squid. So we've got some squid jigs here. Right, these are the new ones that Shimano brought out. Fantastic looking jigs, these. And we've been doing okay on them. So hopefully this morning we'll drift across the kelp beds here and hopefully find a few squid.
Excellent.
Okay, I just want to show you on the Lowrance sounder here. We've got, this is our reefy area we're fishing, and I've wiped out all my tracks before I start my drift. And the advantage of this is that once I've done the drift, and I'll drift right across to here, I can turn the boat around and then head back and start my next drift a little further up. And that way, what you're doing is covering different territory on every single drift. And eventually I'll have a series of lines right across the top of the reef here. And by doing that, hopefully we'll find some nice squid. Okay, we're on our second drift, and I've just picked up a squid. Now, I picked that squid up, I cast out and let the lure sink, and the squid more or less just picked it up on the drift. He's not a real big squid, but we're going to have a shot for a kingfish later.
Good bait.
And we've got our bait now, hopefully, if I can land him.
Nice little squid.
Yeah, look at that little lollipop for a kingfish.
Nice.
Hey, beautiful. Species number 2.
Beautiful.
Oh, Andrew's got a squid on. Let me just get the net for this one, mate. It's a little bit bigger. Oops, sorry, mate. Nice. Okay, just let him slip back into the net. Drop him. So it's important, guys, just to, when you get the squid in the net, just give him a good shake. Right, because all that black stuff there, we don't want that all over Andrew's white shirt. There we go, beautiful, mate. Another nice little kingfish bait. Not quite big enough to eat, I'd say, but we've definitely got our bait for our kingfish now. So I think that's species 2. We'll go and do one more drift, see if we can get you one, Dave.
No worries.
And then we might head over and try for our third species.
Beautiful.
Okay, guys, time for species 3. We got our squid, so we're successful on that. So we've got our beautiful little squid. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a shot for kingfish today, guys. Still early in the season, but you know, there's rumours that a few fish have been caught. So simple with the squid, just hook him through the head, like so, and then the second hook just tucks in through his tail like that. Okay, so we've got this sliding snood, and that works really well for our kingfish. So I'll just put him over the side. Beautiful bait. We're a damn good chance of getting one. And I've got a fairly heavy sinker, a long trace of about 1.5 meters. I'm just going to suspend that off the bottom, probably about 1 metre or 2 off the bottom. Now you don't want to put them right on the bottom, otherwise what happens, guys, is the Port Jackson sharks and the banjo sharks and those sort of things will find them. You'll end up with a Port Jackson. So make sure you keep it up off the bottom.
How much water we got on this?
We're in about 10 metres. I'll set it about between 5 to 8 metres, somewhere there, as I do. I'll set the drag, make sure the drag's right. Sit him up in the holder and forget about him.
Yep.
The kingfish do the rest. And then we're going to target another species as well while we're here, trevally. So we're after another 2 species while we're here, guys, okay? So we'll set a burley trail up, sit and wait for a kingy and hopefully catch a few trevally. Dave's hooked up. Just take your time, Dave. Let me just work you out into the channel a bit. I've got a boat in front of us, that's all. You want to grab that other rod for me, Andrew, and walk it up here? Just take your time.
Yeah, you just saw the boat.
Yeah, I'm just coming out in the channel a bit now. Away from old mate's anchor. Nice fish, Dave. Don't wind up anymore because your sinker's at the top.
There we go.
Yeah, in the boat. Hey? Species number 3.
And legal.
And a legal kingy.
Legal kingy.
Hey? You got to be happy with that one, Dave.
Yes, we're very happy.
Beautiful fish, mate. Well, Andrew was up the front talking on his phone while Dave was getting a beautiful result. Look at that for a lovely kingy. He's probably a good 66, 67, something like Dave.
Yep.
Nice fish, mate. Excellent job. So, kingfish for dinner?
Absolutely. Sashimi.
Lovely, mate. Lovely. We're away down the back. Andrew's on. Do you want to grab that other rod, Dave? Yep. This could be our second kingy for the morning. Yeah, it looks like a small one this time, Andrew. But definitely a kingy. Yeah. Oh, he's a tiny little fish, that one.
Still, you caught one.
Yeah, it's all right. Bring him over, I'll just trace this one. I won't worry about the net. There he is, little kingy. Nice work, mate. Good stuff. Well, there we go, Andrew's little kingy. All right, he can go back, Andrew. Nice work. Excellent. Let's try for another one, boys. Okay, boys, we've done pretty well. We've got our 3 species so far. We failed on trevally, which is a little bit unusual for Botany Bay. But we're coming up onto our 4th species now. It's more of a nature watch. And these guys hang out here in Botany Bay now. Call Botany Bay home.
They've still been cruising, just laying there cruising around for hours.
Yeah. And here they are. The local seal colony, Australian fur seals, live here in Botany Bay. Okay boys, sitting on 3 species. We've got our tailor and squid, and of course you've got a beautiful kingfish. And Andrew got a little one. So we failed on our trevally. We're moving on to now the flathead, and we're going to start working some soft plastics. We're out off Tower now, just in Botany Bay here, across the weed flats, and we're going to work our way down back towards the bridge, and hopefully find a few flathead. Okay, I got the boys set up with their soft plastics for flathead, and we're just drifting across the flats here. Now the method we're using today is pretty simple. Just cast ahead of the drift, or you can work the opposite side and just drag and jig as we drift across the flats. And you just want to dance your plastic up off the bottom. Just with a rip of the rod tip, pick up your slack, and then just work it all the way back to the boat. Andrew's got a nice fish on.
Nice bend in the rod. What the hell? That's a nice fish.
Just keep that rod up, that's it, keep that tension on it.
Could be it's definitely the flathead of the day. Check that out.
Yeah, nice flatty.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well done, mate.
Hey, there's a nice flatty.
Hey, look at that. That's beauty. That's a beauty.
It is. He's a good flatty. We'll get him out the net. Yep. There he is. Yeah, he's, I think the lure's come out, isn't it?
He's got it.
Nice flathead. Well done, mate. Hey, happy with that? Yeah,
He's a beauty.
hey. Well, what a way to finish off a great day out on Botany Bay. You guys had fun?
Absolutely.
Andrew got a beautiful flathead. We got,
Absolutely.
and Dave got his kingy.
Got my kingy. Might swap the kingy for the flatty, I think.
We can tell it.
Yeah.
We can do a deal.
That's it.
Excellent stuff. We got some nice tails this morning and a couple of squid. Now guys, tune in next week for another fantastic clip on the Hook and the Cook. Please subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and we'll see you guys on the water next week somewhere. Cheers.
Make sure we get out here with Scotty.
To give a big thank you to all our sponsors for 2019.